Libra, how you doing, guys? So we're here to do your 15th until the 30th of November. How you doing, Leo? Sorry, I said Leo. Libra, right? Libra. Sorry, I've just done Leo. Libra. How you doing, Libra? So if you are interested in music and all things different, that you want to know about everything, then there's a new channel that I've made that is in the description box called Everything. It's got everything, but it's a lot to do with music, and you can also find it on the discussion page or in the bio box. If you want to go over to see the recommended readers for this shout out, which is Rambler Mike's Tarot, which is ooey gooey soft and chewy, and also Wendy Bones, and you can find their links and other links in the description box to go over to their channel, hopefully, and say that Steve said hi and pay it forward. I really would appreciate that, Libra. Thank you very much. So let's see. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus from the 15th until the 30th of November. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus from the 15th until the 30th of November. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Libra, so moving, wow, so someone's definitely moving. So you got the Eight of Wands, a lot to do with communication about, someone's going to deliver you some news about something being sold also. So you might be trying to sell up a property or looking into property value and how much your house might be worth if you are selling one. Okay, so you've got, wow, the Ten of Cups, Libra. Wow, so everything is going great. So this is the, Eight of Wands. Okay, so communication that is going to come in about something being sold. So you might be selling something online and selling it and trying to give someone news about something being sold. So this would be spreading the word and spreading the news that some of you could be moving, literally moving house. Okay, then you've also got the Ten of Cups, which is great, which is happiness. Everything seems to be going according to plan to do with anything that's being sold, a house that might be up for sale, and then buying of another, or someone moving in with you. And then this is going to give you the Ten of Cups, which is happiness well, forever after is what I've heard. Forever after. After, the aftermath by the Muse. Someone's got a muse, okay, something to do with music as well, muse. And that they like music, and it is something to do with the aftermath. I mean, like, things are changing now. Things have turned around, Libra, altogether. This is a turning around, a changing of events. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus from the 15th until the 30th. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus from the 15th until the 30th. This is just generally feeling happy with the person that you're with. Libra, so you've got Leo, wow, so you've got the sign of Leo, so I don't think you can get much better than that, Libra, to be honest. The reading's over. It's like, it's now over, Steve. There's nothing bad that's going on in my life. I have good family around me, I have growth, I have prosperity, I have a good idea, something, whatever it is being sold, it's sold. It's new. Whatever it is, this is new. The sun, you can't get any newer than the sun. This is new. So some of you could be a born child or a newborn idea or a fresh born identity, completely taking on a new identity altogether. So someone could be like buying an actual family home together, like buying a family home. Or if you don't know about it, then it would be them that's buying a family home or selling it. Or they're putting it up for like a roommate. Also, it can be a roommate looking for room for something. Looking for room. Making room. There's nothing that I can start analysing and telling people something, because it's just a straightforward reading, which is great. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus from the 15th until... Oh, okay, so you come up against the Ten of Blades. So whatever it was that was looming that might have been over is over. Okay, but this is not the relationship. This is, you've got Ten of Cups and the Ten of Blades. So anything that was being sold or any kind of thing that was being researched for is now being sold. Okay, it might be an energy of looming of like whether it's going to be sold or not, but you also have like home from home. So it's kind of like selling one home or going from one home to another home, or someone's coming to your home. But whatever this Ten of Swords is, I pick up and this 10 here is more to do with like the sale of this thing. Whatever it is being sold. It's now being sold. It's like someone is moving in or moving out. But children might have moved out, or a friend might have moved out, and they've gone out, and now there's more room around the house for you to now put things up for sale. But there might be some energy of concern that what's next? what's next, because this is what comes next after something being fizzled out, because the sun fizzles things out. So something's been worked out, fizzled out, and then because that's fizzled out, now there's an energy of the 10 of swords. Okay, so you, so you go the 2, so you go 3. Something like is going to be difficult to let go of something, but someone's trying to, it's a final notice. Someone's trying to hand their notice in at work, or you are, or there's some kind of final notice. I don't know if you can see that in this card, final notice. Okay, but this would be something that, like a sale of a house, it might be going up for sale, but there's some attention that's needed to see what's going to happen next after this sale. So if someone's moved out, I'm picking up Alexa's sale, but if there is a sale of a property or a house, it might just be the fact that now someone's worried about when they move out, what am I going to do and where am I going to go, and that I now have bills to pay for. So there's a progression of like, it's gone and it's new. So you might have just moved in somewhere, okay, and it's great and the love life is brilliant, but there is an energy around of like someone handing in their notice and trying not to see it, because there's an energy of concern, of thinking about something. What's going to happen? What's going to happen now? Everything is here, don't scare it off. Someone's trying to be scared off, or they're scared about moving, or they're worried about moving, or someone moving or leaving. They're probably worried that someone might leave. Or if this house is going to sell, it might be like everything is great, but you just don't know yet if this house is going to sell. Like if you want to buy another house, okay, because then you come up against the 4 of swords. The swords are coming out now. Because there's rest that needs, like, relax. There's some kind of relaxation. So it's kind of like if you're selling a house or a property or a business to go towards another, then there's an energy of concern of not knowing whether one's going to sell in order to go to another yet. 14, which is 5, which is like there's an agreement that someone's got to come to. Someone's trying to come to an agreement with somebody first to see if they're going to move, which could be a child, a friend, or the person. And there's an agreement to someone that they're not sure of whether they're moving out yet. Because this would be, well, okay, then we're going to have to sleep on it. We're just going to have to wait until this person moves out. And then when they move out, then everything's good. But there's also like that sale of a house as well. Or the communication. So the 8 of Wands would be about communication, about this 10 of Cups of like, where is it that I belong? Which is the Sun here, Leo energy, right? Or Pisces, fire sign could be the Leo. And I'm unsure of whether they're going to leave. If it's another person, then you're unsure of whether they're going to leave this other person or not. But that doesn't have to be a relationship. That could just be someone in general. But I'm not sure whether they're going to leave or not yet. And until I know whether they're going to leave or not yet, I have to continue on to just wait. This just wait a second. Sorry, I just keep hearing just wait a second. Just hold on. Just wait a second. Don't leave is what I'm hearing. Like, just hold on a second. Just wait. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus from the 15th until the 30th of November. Thank you, Spirit. So, wow, there's a new beginning that's looming, but you got 8 of Swords again. You've come out with 4 lots of... there is someone that there's like some kind of like needing to leave. Like, I'll pick this up on different readings. Like needing to leave. Like someone needs to leave something behind. Like needs to get out of some situation at home. This is like where a child and a mother might be having some kind of dynamic, and it's kind of like, I don't know how to get out. It's like, I just need to escape. Someone might be told to leave or fearing that someone's going to leave. 12, which is 3, which is reflecting of the same thing. It's like hurt. It's like I'm damned if I do and I'm damned if I don't, and I don't really know yet. But you've got 2 major arcanas, which is the Sun and the Fool, which is all about selling something and moving on. Moving on. So someone might be worried that someone's going to move on or move out. Like, I don't know what's going to happen yet until this conversation happens over who's leaving and who's not. Oh dear. You've got the 7 of Swords, Temperance, and the Wheel of Fortune. Wow, you've got some major arcanas coming out. Your card has really came out through different readings. There was definitely an argument that someone's had about someone leaving, someone that can't trust somebody. Somebody cannot trust somebody about this new beginning. It's like someone has, it could be a Sagittarius, they're at odds with somebody. Someone's at odds with somebody, like constantly at odds, like going backwards and forwards between Sagittarius and Pisces, possible. But the Fool, about a new beginning, and then backwards and forwards and unsure what to do that's more healthy. But there's a lot of healing, and you've got the Wheel of Fortune, it's going in your favour. Someone had something stolen from their home, or they have trust issues around a parent. Because it's a lot to do with, like, if someone going to move or not. Like, are we going to have this new beginning, or are we not going to have this new beginning? Like, what are we doing? It's like all of a sudden I can't see anything. It's just like the reading is just like very strange. Because the Fool is heading towards being like stuck at home. It's kind of like, I'm just stuck at home. I'm just stuck at home waiting for them to come back from work, and I'm just waiting for them to get up and get out. Or I'm waiting for them to come up with this idea and this plan of how to get us out of this. So there's something that someone needs to get out of. And it's like, I don't know whether I'm leaving or not yet. Whether I'm going to be told of whether I'm going to lose this job, or whether I'm going to be told this good or bad news. Because there's like options that someone's trying to choose. Like, this is like, it's a lot to do with moving, a lot to do with physical movement, or an ailment of someone that has an ailment or something. Yeah, thank you. But an ailment of something where it's like, I don't know what to do. I don't know where I'm going, what I'm saying, or what I'm doing yet. So I'm going from home to a business to like something that was taken. I'm worried that it's going to be taken if I make this chance, and if I go for it, I'm going to worry that a mother is going to interfere, or that someone's going to interfere with my business, and that I don't want to tell them my business, and I'm worried about it. So there's some kind of separation of like family thing that someone's got going on. And it's kind of like you or them or all of you want a new beginning and a fresh start, but there's trust issues around a dynamic about this Fool. About, is it a foolish move or is it not a foolish move? What do I do? Where do I go? But there's a plan, and it seems to be coming good. Because this card looks a little bit kind of dramatic in this card, but it can be like good when it's clarified. But this is like someone's trying to say, look, just work it out. Someone's just trying to work it out. So you might be trying to work it out, work a lot. Like work something out, figure something out, which can be the 7 of Swords, of how to get yourself out of something. So it could be the fact that there's a lot of stress that goes on around the home, and because I'm picking up these on different energies, because this is fine with the Sun, the Fool, and the Wheel of Fortune and Temperance. Like, there's a strong connection that you've got with somebody, but also a strong family tie that someone has as well. So this is like someone's like fearing that someone's going to leave something, or are they going to leave? Because it's kind of an energy of like, leave well alone, like just leave well alone, just let's not talk about it, let's not discuss it, let's just wait and see what happens and let things take its course naturally. So there is some kind of fear of saying, okay, well, let's not too fast, let's just let things take the course naturally. and see what happens. It could be a court appearance of something, maybe, but this would be like, so we'll go on to the Eight of Wands, which is the cell of a home or a house, okay, and a new beginning. But because of that, if that is the issue, then you don't know what's going to happen yet, because there might be an energy of like, am I going to have enough money and support to support myself if this thing doesn't sell? And that if it doesn't sell, then I need to make a different plan of action to if this doesn't work. So some of you could have different projects or jobs and things, and that you might be a little bit worried that if things don't quite work out, that you're making a backup plan. This is having a backup plan, yeah. Someone's got your back, or someone's trying to come back into your life again. This would be someone returning. This is the chasing and running backwards and forwards. And it might be a Sagittarius energy. Pisces possible. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But there's like this business that someone might want to do. Like there's an idea there, and it's there, and it's more than likely going ahead here, but there's some fear attached to it of like not knowing if it's going to work out. So there's a backup plan. So this might not be a bad card, it's just that there's a backup plan, which can mean that if you live with someone and that you'll want to move out, that you've got a backup plan of somewhere that you can go and stay or be. And because of that, these good energies are here because they're the ones that where you would go and stay and be at. But there is a backup plan that's like a second opinion that might be needed for something. Like I need a second opinion, or someone does always have an opinion. Someone, thank you. Someone could be very opinionated here, because this can be an energy that someone's very opinionated, and they've always got something to say, and no one wants to listen when they say something, and then it's kind of like, why are you not listening to me? Because I don't want to. Well, why are you not listening? I need you to listen to me. Yeah? There's that energy of like distrust around someone that's always trying to say something, but then when you're always trying to say something, it's like you have like a miscommunication of trust, because there's an energy of being stubborn around family as well. Like someone might want to know everybody's business about what it is that you're doing and how much you're earning and what's your incoming and your outgoing. There's like an incoming and a shortcoming. Someone's got their shorts down. Caught with your shorts down or something. Caught with your pants down. Huh? Someone got caught with their pants down or something. Or going to court because of something like that. I heard like a derogative remark that got said. Or it's just a conflict of difference of opinion, or someone's looking for another opinion of something. It's kind of like it might be going around in someone's head where they're constantly looking for another opinion, or they're very opinionated, and it goes around and around, and there needs to be action that's taken, but there's like, I don't know, like I don't know yet. Do you know yet? No, I don't know yet. Are you sure you don't know yet? I was like, well, I don't know. To be sure. Someone could be Irish. Someone's trying to be sure. It's kind of like, I need to be sure. Can I trust this? Can I trust you? Can I trust them? Can I trust... Someone has like a big trust, or a financial trust is also what I'm hearing now. Like a financial trust fund, a trust fund. Someone's looking into funding something, or a trust fund, or something to do with money. And it's like a trust fund that might be left by family here. But the reason why people are staying there is because they're in like a family heritage money type thing. And it's like, well, I have to stay here until, or I just heard until this person passes or something. I don't know. But we have difference of opinion. It sounds like family karma to me. Like we have difference of opinion. We have trust issues. You want to know my business? I don't want to tell you it. But I want to know. Well, I don't want to know. I don't want to know when you want to know what I'm doing. So do you know what I mean? It's like, when you want to know what I'm doing, I don't want to say what I'm doing because it's my business. So keep your business to yourself. That's what I'm hearing. And there is some kind of issue around someone wanting to know everything that you're doing or where you're going. And because of that difference of opinion of it being your own, that's causing some conflict of desire of ego that goes around. What goes around comes around. It's kind of like the good, the bad, and the ugly. It's kind of like fighting against someone's belief that it's the old way. Someone has an old way of belief, and someone has like a confused energy of belief, of not knowing. Like, it's like trust issues around money, and trust issues around like projects and things that someone might want to do, but they just don't know whether they can trust it and whether it would work out or not. And I think that it kind of like, at the moment, it's a little bit stuck of knowing how it's going to happen or what's going to happen, because destiny is trying to go in your favour. So everything seems to be like coming good, but it would really depend on how it's all clarified and works out, because someone's trying to work it out. Someone might, from the past, might return to try and work something out with you and want to know if you want to start again, like if you want a fresh start, and if you want to start over and do something new and fresh altogether, because this would be choosing a healthier lifestyle and a healthier option. Okay, so someone's trying to choose a healthier lifestyle for themselves, away from something that might be distracting them away from it. But there is also an energy of difference of opinion with someone, that someone might want to come back from your past to see if you want another go at something whilst you're happy, which is here, and that you're all happy here, but then someone might want to know what it is that you're going to do, and do you want another go at it, if that's like a love relationship possible. Do you want another start, a fresh start, and do you want to go over it again? But this could be a past marriage or partner that you might have kids with or something. But some of you do have probably another partner, an ex-partner, that you go between one and the other, and this is all good here, but there's an energy of having to do this and do that and too much, because there's an energy of like a lot of business and a lot of like having to work things out and sort your energy out and figuring out who's who and where you're going. So there's a lot of family life. There can be a lot of stress and worry about that, about new beginnings, because there is an energy of like being torn between a rose and a, what do you call it, torn between a retrograde. You know what I'm saying, right, Libra? But you've got a lot of major arcana cards coming up, so we're going to have to clarify these for me to know more, because it's kind of difficult what this Seven of Swords is, because it is definitely a plan of action and really on the verge of making it a decision, but then it's kind of like backwards and forwards on it. It's kind of like, well, I've got a project here, my love life is good, I've got my work that I'm doing, but I've got moving and to sort out and all that kind of thing, and I'm going between work, my family, my love life, working all that out. I've got difference of opinion with different family members or people at work. I've got a difference opinion also within my mind of what it is that I want the most, which is like everything, which is love, the perfect job and everything else. So it's like getting your affairs all in order first before you can start to really go ahead on this. But it's working things out. But for some of you, you could have someone that's going to come back into your energy that will confuse it. Fuse it. It's a bit like the Tower energy. It's a confusing energy. Okay, so that's your reading so far. Sorry it wasn't normally as in-depth as what it normally is by other readings, but for some reason it was just like different. I don't know why. I just sense something different. Sense. It's like an incense. Like I can sense something's going to happen. Now that could be really good, because this is the calm before the storm, but it could be sensing that something's really going to take off in a major way. But because this is take off, you might be fearing that someone's going to take off with something, but it can be where a project of an idea that you've got that's going to take off, because it's destiny, because it's here and you've got good cards. So something is going to take off, but there might be some more work that's needed to do it, so it's there in the mind and it's going to take off, but I just need to add more attention to it and pay close attention. But there might be someone that's fearing a little bit of something, so there's more attention that's needed for this to all start to take off, which is becoming good here. Yeah. Okay, so then we're going to go over to Patreon or Vimeo, guys. You can find those links below. Patreon gives you options of 4 different lots of readings, monthlies, bi-weeklies, and then also the soulmate and what's going on with them, that one also. So you can find all those over on Patreon. You have access to those all of the time, and then past archives as well over a period of a year, I think it is, something like that. But they're all there if you want to watch those and you want to join Patreon. If not, and you want to watch it on Vimeo, you can watch it there. Also, and the link below would be under the bi-weekly folder, and you can just watch this reading. But we're going to clarify it with another deck, and then and see what happens with that. That will give me another platform to look at of what the outcome is going to be and what it's really about, and then how it all turns out for the best or for whatever happens. But it's in the hands of fate is what I'm picking it up. But you can find those. Please make sure that you also check out the recommended readers, also a personal reading link below, all the other links that you can follow me on, and also the new channel, which is everything, which is a lot to do with music and stuff like that. So there will be things coming up. If not, thank you so much for letting me read for you and just watching, Libra. I really do appreciate it, and I will hopefully catch you on the other side, guys. Peace.